against Seagull Joe and lose finals in this loser semis in Blazing Pasta and Pink Fresh?
Well, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be easy for Blazing Pasta because this is one of Xanadu's finest here. But as we said, he is one of the best players in Pennsylvania, if not the best.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean,
maybe he can make magic happen.
He's beaten Pink before, like with his Bayonetta. I believe it was earlier in the summer. So it's definitely like not undoable, and these two are very strong players. So I feel like this is going to be a good match.
Oh, absolutely. I'm expecting some really interesting stuff to come through. One thing that Blazing Pasta is doing that I like is his spacing. He's not really, I wouldn't say he's going in. He's more like weaving in and out of Bayonetta's area of threat. Maybe to sort of bait out hitboxes, because some of them, Ness can do things to punish them, or at least trap landings, which is a much safer way to approach this matchup than just sort of going in ham, just because of, you know, the threat that Bayonetta has on the defensive of, like, Witch Time.
And Ness just doesn't have the buttons for that.
But instead using his sort of really good aerial drift and air dodge, like drifting with the air dodge, in order to, you know, play some footsies, stay safe while trying to bait something out of Pink.
I think Bats Within got him that punch on PK Thunder, but the back throw, wow at that. He was at like 80.
Yeah, lots of rage coming in from Ness, and back throw is no joke on Smashville.
Yep. And just like that, I feel like that's like the big win condition, because Ness is so floaty, he can probably get out Bayonetta combos and still be like in a relevant position to punish a lot of them. So like the big win condition will just be survive until like Bayonetta messes up
and survive is what
throw.
Blazing Pasta is doing. 170, basically 170% against Bayonetta, still holding on to his first stock. Tacked on 34 so far.
Shield's getting a little bit low. Pink Fresh trying to go for a down or up tilt to punish the aerial, but right now Blazing Pasta is just all up on him. The dash attack, the PK Thunder. Pink Fresh is having such a hard time to land right now, but finally something missed space on shield. But Blazing Pasta's percentage is so ridiculously high that Witch Twist probably won't lead into anything anymore.
Probably not. I mean, there's always the threat of, like, you know, random hard reads. But
wow. And the down smash, yeah, it looks like Pink Fresh was trying to poke above the ledge with an up air or something.
But he just contested it, and it worked out for him. That was really smart awareness from Blazing Pasta. That was a two-stock.
Yeah, convincing at that. After the first stock went down, the entire second stock just went the way of Blazing Pasta.
Yep.
It was so hard for Pink Fresh just to find his footing, metaphorically and literally.
He kept Pink in disadvantage for so long and was able to rack so much percent safely because of it. And that's the key here, staying safe. Is really what Blazing Pasta's focus is so far. His neutral is very low committal until he gets an opening that he knows he can capitalize on. You know, something like a grab or an aerial that combos into other aerials. Just something that leads into safe damage. As we just saw, I'm pretty sure that was true. Just as an example of what
true. But Pink, unfortunately, the SDI was good enough for Blazing Pasta to keep him alive. But yeah, single hit Witch Twist was so scary in that scenario, but he still didn't have the right positioning to follow up on that.
Well,
Blazing
also,
Pasta's DI was solid.
Ness's aerial drift, it can also mess with that pretty well. Because, you know, 1 second he's in front of you, the next he's behind you. He's crossed you up even though you're the one in advantage. It can be hard to sort of figure out how to follow up combos on him, especially whenever your combos are coming off of like big multi-hit moves that are supposed to sort of auto-link together. In a way, auto-link, like Witch Twist.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah. All right, but Pink Fresh tried to sneak in a little back air. I like that underneath the PK Fire, but not finding the mark. Keeping themselves in a very tight game right now. The dash attack, kind of YOLO in nature, won't find his mark, but nice double side B into up air. It's not going to kill just yet.
I think what Pink Fresh, he smells blood, right? He's been able to do some decent damage to Blazing Pasta, and now that he knows that he can rack damage, he knows that he can get kills. And so that confidence, we're seeing that confidence manifest in his play. Right now he's going for a lot more aggressive options. Look at him push his advantage so far against Blazing Pasta.
And landing on a platform in a way that he didn't really have a position to punish all that lag from the specials.
And like that's the scary thing, because like Blazing Pasta can do his best to stay out of those disadvantageous situations, but if Pink Fresh is able to capitalize on his advantage well enough to like make Ness eat lots of percent, it doesn't matter how well Blazing Pasta avoids disadvantage. He's still going to eat a lot of percent, and in this matchup, that also means dying.
Yeah, it certainly can. Finally, though, the up air is going to come through for Blazing Pasta. Back when there are other like Ness players out here in MVBA, we always used to call that the aerial smash attack. Because whenever you got hit by up air, I just assumed I was going to die.
It's so strong. It's. I mean, he's been hitting the school books hard. That noggin is the most dangerous tool Ness has.
But it's not dangerous enough to stop those legs.
Oh, of course not. I mean, he's a minor.
Yeah, he can't even play Bayonetta's games. How are you supposed to know what he has to fight against?
He can't study the matchup.
Yeah, like Ness can't even study the matchup. It's 17 or older to play that.
Yeah, it's super unfair. Like, it's amazing that Blazing Pasta has been able to sort of, you know, educate Ness on the lore of Bayonetta so that he knows, like, okay, this character doesn't like it if John dies, and that kind of thing.
John.
I mean, she didn't in Bayonetta 2. That's.
Oh yeah, I keep on forgetting that's how you pronounce your name.
John?
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of Gene?
Yeah. I don't know. I always played it muted.
Ah, I got you. I only mute whenever Enzo's on screen.
Come on, man. How you gonna do Danny DeVito like that?
That's not Danny
It's
DeVito.
not, but it might as well be.
It might as well be.
All right, but back to this match. 40% is coming through for Blazing Pasta, like in his favor already, and that's a strong opening that I feel like. Those are the ones that he really needs, because Bayonetta can make all that up in a second. You need to get it while the getting's good.
Absolutely. Basically the wider, you can never count Bayo out, but the wider you can keep the percentage between you and Bayonetta, the better you are, because it means you can play less committal, and as a result, Bayonetta can't play the good bait and punish game that she likes to play against you. Like what Bayonetta wants to play carrot on a stick, right? She wants to have something that you want. Like, for instance, low percent, and she wants to lure you in, you know, seductively to get that percent. That's her entire game plan. So whenever Blazing Pasta has a percent lead, doesn't need to commit to anything big in order to, you know, play to his advantage. We see him do really well.
There we go. That up air is going to find the mark yet again. And actually, sorry to rewind a second, but the bats then, I never saw it interact like that. I got to check the VODs on that later because that was interesting. But there we go. Another back air over the PK Fire. It seems like every single time that Blazing Pasta tries to PK Fire in the air, Pink Fresh is already there and waiting with that big old back air.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like PK Fire is just not. It's you know, it's seen its use here, and it's for the most part been safe, but it hasn't led into any big conversions yet. It looks like Pink Fresh is either playing around it very well, or just knows something we don't know about the PK Fire counterplay, as we saw the bats within interaction with PK Fire that actually cancel the PK Fire active hitbox. Things of that nature.
I mean, Pink looks surprised too there. Like, yeah, his eyebrows are definitely up.
I see. Player cam tech.
Yep.
That's going to be a combo coming in.
Nice.
Ness,
And this could be a stock?
Oh, that was so scary.
And we got option coverage out here, folks.
That's wow. Okay, but Blazing Pasta staying alive. This is a confirm away from death for Blazing Pasta, and this is best of 3 format.
No jump, far off stage. This is how.
That's it.
That was scary. That nair was so deep, and that was actually exactly how he lost the last time he played Blazing Pasta here at Xanadu. He went deep for an edge guard game 3, and he got hit by PK Thunder 2, and I can't remember if he missed the tech or got sent the other way. But this time, Pink Fresh learned from his mistakes, and he finished that edge guard clean.
Yeah, it definitely worked out in his favor. One really nice thing about having so many recovery options is that you can go really deep for those. And at that point, since Ness had expended his second jump, he was a sitting duck. The only real risk, and it is a big risk, is if Ness was able to get PKT2 activated at that time, then Pink would have eaten a lot of damage. I'm not sure if it would have killed at that percent unless he got the reverse. It would have? Even if he didn't get the
cross
reverse?
stage, no, but like reverse?
Yeah, if it was the reverse hit, it would have killed. So it was sort of a risk, but I think Pink knew, like, he was able to perceive that, you know, it's not going to connect fast enough